your friendly neighborhood N-Man64, bringing you the next episode of Crash Bandicoot. In the last episode, we began our journey on the Insane Islands in a quest to stop Dr. Cortex from taking over the world and save our girlfriend, Tawna Bandicoot. But before we begin this episode's barrage of levels, I do want to point out that, as you can see here, whenever you see the location of the level, you see that there are two major things you have to collect. The first was the gem that we collected at Insanity Beach. The second, as you can tell, looks like a T with a circle on it. That is a time relic. Time relics are not really important in these two games. They'll be more important in Crash 3. But in essence, it's a time trial run of a Crash Bandicoot level. So yes, instead of going back there and just trying to get all of the boxes and beat all the boxes and all that, in the time trials, it's how you can get through the level the fastest. In Crash 3 it worked because the levels were designed to be both played through methodically and rushed. Crash 1, it's really not so clear-cut. So I'm going to show you right here what a time trial basically is. As you can see, you get a timer. If you die, it's over. You have to go and start right from the beginning. There are no checkpoints, no extra save my runs with this or that. When you die in a time trial run, it is over. Now, fortunately, in Crash 1 and 2, you do not need to do time trials if you want to get 100% completion for the game. Thank God. But at the same time, you also need to do them in Crash 3. Now, I'm not doing so well time-wise, so I think I'm going to end up getting the lowest ranked thing, a Sapphire Relic, but that's not bad. And I didn't even get a Sapphire Relic. I was so bad at this that I didn't even get ranked. That is just awful. Alright, we're going to do this again. And to be honest, I am not good at time trial runs at all. Like, when we play Crash 3, I am going to do a time trial attempt for every single level. But there really isn't much of a thing I can do for it, because I am just not good at all at time trial runs. In fact, there are 3 rankings for time trials. There's the Sapphire Relic, which I'm shooting for this. There's the Gold Relic, and then there's the Platinum Relic. I'm only good at getting Platinum Relics on one of the types of levels that's in Crash 3. Let's see what's over here. Oh, shit. Oh, there are some time trial crates here. There are some time crates there, so I might actually take it that way. But there's a sort of like a vehicle, if you will, riding section of Crash 3. That's the only one that I'm really good at getting the time trials for. And they're the only ones I've actually had platinum so far in Crash 3. You only need gold to qualify for the completion percentage, but platinum is the ones where you get, like, the major praise for it. I mean, I would never want to attempt to do a perfect run through any of these games unless I'm doing it for shits and giggles. But, like, right now, and I fell through. Wow. Wow, I am just freaking awful. The one good benefit of time trials is they don't waste lives. So if you constantly die in them, it's not the end of the world. But, like I said, you probably want to get a little bit of practice at doing time trial runs, if that so pleases you. But like I said, in Crashes 1 and 2, you don't need to get them for 100% completion of a stage, or of the game, thank Christ. Because those games were not really meant to be rushed. Crash 3, you could make the argument that it could be rushed. This, no, not at all. Alright, and it did not count. Oh, it did count them. Okay, good. I was about to be like, oh, that's just frickin' dandy. Didn't even count them, but it did. Okay. And we got a sapphire relic. I will accept that. I will gladly accept that, my lovelies. Where is my letter? Do 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 do. Jam. I'm gonna name my time trial runs in this LP Jam. Why? Because I can, damn it. Also, if I didn't do at least one time trial, these episodes would be ridiculously short. But let's go to the boulders. Now, we've seen the sideways platforming levels. We've seen the regular back and forth ones. We've never seen a level like this yet. This is a chase level. Chase levels are basically you getting chased by something. Sometimes it's a boulder, sometimes it's a giant animal, sometimes it's a fire, depending on what game you play. And the level will keep going this way until you're done. Now, there will be things to avoid, obviously, but usually these usually these levels are very lax on enemies. The primary focus of each level is, generally speaking, just to escape from the giant boulders of doom, a la Indiana Jones. If I had the pipes right now, I would do the Indiana Jones theme, but I, for the life of me, just don't. But we got the gem for this level, unless I die, so... Thank goodness. Actually, that is something I can talk about. Jump, come on, come on, there you go. Whew! In Crash 1, completion percentage was based primarily off of the gems you would collect. And the only way you would get a gem in the original Crash Bandicoot game, the not remastered one, the one on the regular PlayStation, was if you went through the entire level, got all of the boxes, and did not die once. And that's for every single level you had to do that for. Which is awful. Which is just friggin' awful. Now this is a water level. As you would expect, Crash cannot swim. He instantly dies if he hits the water. Or if any of the fish hit him. Because even though he's very big and doughy, he's not exactly the most durable thing in the universe. He is a fucking Bandicoot after all. Which I didn't know what it actually was supposed to be until I saw an actual picture of one. And I think Cortex did Crash a favor by turning him into some mutated Bandicoot. Because now he fits in alongside that fat plumber that everybody loves and that hedgehog that nobody loves but everyone also loves at the same time. What's his name? I think it's like Rufus the Hedgehog or whatever. Either way, in the original Crash game, you had to break all the boxes and not die in order to get the gem. In this game, you can still get the gem if you happen to die. On most levels. In order to get special color gems, like the ones I mentioned in the last episode, you have to get all the boxes and not die. It sucks, but hey, what you gonna do? And this is yet another level that we cannot complete until we have enough gems at our disposal. Now, you don't need all of these gems to beat the game, but it's a way to get, like, a special ending to the game if you want. It's not even a canonical ending, because in the beginning of Crash 2, after Cortex is beat, because obviously Cortex is the final boss, it shows how Crash had beaten Cortex back in the day. Not the secret ending to the game you get if you get all of the gems and shit. And as you can tell, I did not get all the gems. And as you can tell over there, you need special gems to get the total completion of the game. Again, not a big deal because we're just doing this as a fun little playthrough. We're not doing 100% of any Crash Bandicoot games because I will literally cry as I do it. Alright, we're up to the first boss. Holy shit. I thought there was going to be another level. This is the first boss and the major boss of Insanity Island. This is Papu Papu. Arguably one of the most racist things in any game. Papu Papu is one of the natives of Insanity Island, or at least the native people. And if you want to beat him, it's pretty straightforward. You dodge his attacks and jump on him. I shit you not. It is kind of a pathetic fight. But since it is the first boss of a game, it's not that big of a deal for the first boss to be remarkably pathetic. Technically, the first boss of the game, if you really want a challenge, is frickin' Ripperoo, but we won't get to him for at least a few episodes. You don't get any gems for beating a boss is just a boss, and it lets you transfer over to the next area. Now, in this game only, after you beat Papu Papu, you can unlock Coco's time machine. This will allow you to change characters, if you wish, to Crash's younger sister, Coco. I don't know if there is a pro or a con to having Coco on your team, or having Coco usable if you want. I think it's if you want to play as Coco Bandicoot, it's not bad. A lot of people used to want to play as Coco in all the Crash games. I personally love Coco. I think she's the most adorable thing in the world. I don't really feel like playing as her, though. This is the original Crash game, before Coco Bandicoot was conceived. We will be Coco a bit in Crash 2, and Crash 3 you have to be Coco in certain levels, so... yeah, we'll give Coco her love. She deserves some love. She's an adorable little shit, I will say that. And I'm not even, like, joking, like, along the lines of it being like, oh, it's a little girl. No, it's Coco. She's an adorable piece of shit. Okay! That is our second character token that we can collect. We already collected a Tawna one, but that one over there is Dr. Embryo. Yes! His name is Embryo. Nitrous Brio, to be sure, but... or at least I think it's Nitrous Brio. And I screwed it up again. Yay. Alright, so there you go. Let's try that. Get the life. And jump over there. Make sure I get the second Embryo token. And we can continue from there. Now, Embryo tokens will take you to another secret portion of a level that will let you get more boxes and help you get that gem. Embryo stages are a little bit more complicated than the Tawna ones. And then the third character... shit. My first death. My first real counted death of the LP. Since the time trial ones don't count. The nitrous... whatever the hell, what's his name? Or Nitrous, or Neo Embryo, I don't fucking know. You know, his name is gonna be Nick Brio from now on. Dr. Embryo, basically. And I got eaten by a plant. Beautiful. His secret areas are a little bit more convoluted and complicated than the Tawna ones, and then the last one is... the last of the character tokens we can collect only appear in 2 levels, as they help you unlock special levels, them being the Cortex ones. And they will unlock special keys that will help you unlock special levels. I will see if I can get them. They're a little convoluted to get sometimes, but I will do my best for all of y'all, because I love all y'all. Y'all are good, decent human beings who watch my channel for some asinine reason. I should literally be getting 0 views on all of my videos, yet somehow I managed to get quite a bit of a following, depending on the projects in question. And I got hit. Perfect. Well, at least I don't have to worry about skunks. Come on. Let's go. I don't think this is a level where we can actually get the Brio... all the Brio tokens. I think this is actually one of the... Oh, and I died. Again, if you die in a bonus area, it doesn't count. You're okay. Don't panic if you make a wrong jump. Lord knows I'm going to be making a lot of wrong jumps in this game. But hey, it's not the end of the world if I do. I just want to make sure I don't miss any of the glaringly obvious jumps. Now, you don't have to keep pressing the jump button when you do those multiple jumps. Crash will basically just guide you right through everything you have to do. So you don't really have to worry too much about anything of those degrees. Of those varying degrees. But no, I actually don't think you can collect all of the Brio tokens in this level. Oh, I can't even make simple flippin' jumps anymore. I am an old man when it comes to platformers. Oh no, we can! Oh, okay, I'll take that. I just thought with that one gem area that was going to be where the last one was. Brio, as you can tell, likes to use TNT crates. They're not fun. TNT crates are not fun at all. They're very boring, and mean, and evil. And if you miss a frickin' jump, you die. How wonderful. How wonderful. That's 3 attempts. I failed at. I don't know, actually, if it's me failing at this, or if it's just the game getting more complicated. Because honestly, I usually don't have problems, at least with the first Crash game, until after the fight with Ripperoo. That's when I start to have the real, I can't beat this game vibes. And I got all of the boxes, which is good, and Brio blew himself up. I like to think of Brio as Naughty Dog and the Crash universe's answer to Yago, because he's not really a truly supportive follower of Dr. Cortex. And actually, in the second game, he ends up being a pretty decent character in the long run. He's just sort of insane. Alright, what's the next level? If it's a short one, I'll keep... Oh, Jesus, Hog Wild. Alright. If you guys wanted to watch Crash Bandicoot mess around with a pig, you'll just have to catch me next episode. I will see you guys then. Until we meet again, my lovelies, this has been your friendly Endman64, and I am signing off. Sayonara.